Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 11 of XCom 2. We took a few knocks in the last mission, but I think we're in a good position now. We did manage to get rid of another retaliation, so that will keep us good for a day or two. We've got some intel we could get in to investigate. When's the next retaliation going to be? 6 weeks. Well, that's good. There will be a new alien facility constructed in a week. That's not a good thing. We were trying to make contact with Mexico. We should definitely go down there and continue to do that. We are going to have to deal with some of these black sites and facilities. Of course, our comms are also at capacity, which is a problem.
Though it is intriguing.
Okay, so we can now make plated armor, so we can build predator armor, and we've also got proving ground projects, the exosuit and the spider suit. Okay, that's pretty cool. So predator armor suit provides increased protection and additional inventory capacity. Nice. Spider suit is light armor coupled with a grappling hook. Okay, so it's basically the same as it was in XCom 1. Exosuit is power assisted armor. Develop a heavy variant of our plated armor. More importantly, we might be able to add a heavy weaponry mount directly to the armor, combining significant defensive and offensive capabilities of a single unit. So it's basically power armor. So we start work on psionics, magnetic weapons, muton autopsy, mech breakdown, 5 days, magnetic weapons still 40 days. Let's work on the mech.
Developed by Advent seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
Because, you know, we do tend to get extra little items and stuff that we can use when we do those sort of things, so that's not too bad.
Resources at their disposal, but
we should definitely go and have a look if we can build armor and how expensive that's going to be. Well, we can't even afford it. 150 supplies per. And 6 Advent Trooper corpses per. Wow, that's a lot. Do we have to build one for each individual soldier, or do we just... is it like the weapons where you just build one? I guess we need one for everybody. That is really expensive. Well, I don't like that, but what else can we do about it? Proving grounds, of course.
I wonder if anyone made sure his chip was actually.
We still need to build the Skulljack.
If you need a Skulljack, we can build one at any
Spider suit, we don't really need. Experimental ammo. We could work on another type of experimental grenade. We might as well get it going. It's not like we're doing anything else with the proving grounds. So let's go back to the geoscape. See what else we've got coming up. So we're trying to make contact here. We've almost done it. Of course, it will give us access to more supplies. We're really going to have to race to push back against Advent, though, at the rate things are going. Because we want to go and connect up West Africa, but we can't do that yet because our comms are actually at capacity. So that's not a good thing. We get some intel here. Intel would be more useful than rookies right now, I think. Apparently we do still have an Advent black site down there. It wasn't showing as a black site because the colours changed, but we've got a black site and there's 125 supplies as a reward.
Setting course for the Mexican.
I think that's worth going for. I thought that black site had gone away, but no, it's still there apparently. Just wasn't showing red for some reason. So we've got a team that's pretty beaten up. Any rookies on this mission at the moment? No, we've got... Right, we want to bring Azumo. We've got a ranger. Right, let's make utility items available. Ranger is going to have the armor. Let's just have a quick look actually and see who we've got. You are only other ranger. I think you are. Yep, you're our only ranger. We don't have a sharpshooter here. We've got this guy who is a specialist. What sort of specialist are you? We've got 2 grenadiers here. We don't have a sharpshooter. Where are your abilities? You're a hacker. Do we have a medic? Specialist. That's you. What about you? What did we give you? Well, you're only a squaddy, so you're not going to have any abilities at all. Difficult one. We want somebody that can heal. I really do want to bring a sharpshooter, and having 2 grenadiers is probably a really good idea. Let's go ahead and... let's bring a sharpshooter. Let's not have you. We will have our... Do we even have a spare sharpshooter? We've got Freya. We can bring Freya along. We will give Freya the med kit, because he's not really a long-range sniper anyway. We will give Marbazir the acid grenade, because he loves acid grenades. And we haven't really got anything else we can do, so we've got a lot of explosives on this mission. I'm guessing explosives is probably going to be good. That's probably about the best that we're going to do. So let's go and launch the mission. Not our strongest team, but I really do want to go and get that black site done. And hey, we'll probably get some promotions from this if we can complete it successfully, so that's not too much of a bad thing. I have no idea what we're going to find on this mission. Well, actually, it's not true. I have a vague idea, but... Operation Bonebreaker. Recover any valuable information or items and extract all XCOM soldiers. I hope it's not going to be a timed mission again. I mean, this is one of the missions that you get handed to you very close to the beginning of the game, so I'd hope it's not going to be as difficult as a retaliation mission, but who knows. What I do know is it's taken a long time to load in. A very long time to load in. There we go. Finally landed. Okay, interesting looking facility.
We've confirmed the black site is in your immediate vicinity. Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
Okay, so we've got a very long map. Please don't have a timer.
Positions concealed.
And we're concealed. And no timer. Fantastic. I know there's been a lot of people already complaining about the timers in this game. And if I'm honest, I don't blame them. The timers, I find the whole timer system in this game very annoying. I honestly do. I really dislike it greatly. I like playing these turn-based games because I like to be able to sort of take my time and plan stuff out. Not because I want to just be forced to run gung-ho into the enemy. So we do have these buildings, and there may be packs inside the buildings, which is slightly worrying. So we will try and keep people in concealment as long as possible. Everybody's in concealment here, so we might as well move
moving on target location.
One at a time. Didn't say anything with you. We're not on a timer. We don't have civilians to rescue, so let's not go. Let's not be too stupid. Let's not make moves that we don't need to make. We'll take our time. We'll shuffle forwards. I know some people, you know, are probably going to disagree with that as a tactic and say that it's quite buildings over here and everything. I know some people really disagree with that as a tactic and say that it's too passive. But I'm just trying to be careful here. I don't know if there's anything in there. Well, we can see through that room, I guess, because there is a window there. We might be safe if we run up to here. We can't see any detection tiles. We've spotted a turret. Okay, we've spotted a turret, but that turret can't see us, so that's not too much of a problem.
Already there.
So Azuma's going to dash up into full cover. Could move further forwards. Again, it's very, very risky. There might be something over here, although I'm not entirely sure if there is.
Heading out.
Let's move up to there. Please don't pull anything. Nope, we didn't. Good. And that just leaves us with Marbazir at the back with his grenade launcher. Let's get you up into that position there. Hopefully you're not going to get spotted by that turret. It shouldn't see us from there. And you can just stay on Overwatch. Got a feeling we're going to be using every single grenade and explosive we've got on this mission. Okay, so where's the map wall? Wow, this is a really wide map. We could be flanked and all sorts. I was hoping we could just kind of... Where have we got to head to? This is a very long map. I was hoping that we could kind of just stick to one side of the map and not have to worry about running into enemy resistance, but I'm not sure if that's even going to be a thing. Okay, you still haven't spotted anything. Let's move you up to here. Okay, that was interesting sound. Has somebody just seen something? We do have that turret, but I'm fairly certain it still can't see us.
On my way.
Off you go, Marbs.
I've got enemy movement here.
Right, here we go. Found our first pack. And they actually have a Muton, which I dislike. However, they can't see us. We are still concealed. So, we're going to consider setting up an ambush. So, let's start moving people forward into full cover. We know that's relatively safe. And there is another full cover tile there as well. So let's get... You're probably not going to have a line of sight on them from there anyway, are you? Can't even see them myself right now. No, you wouldn't have a line of sight. Well, they're too far away, but they might path into us. We can put you up behind that half cover. Let's just have a round of Overwatch and see if anybody wants to come and play. They are coming towards us. Good. We're going to have to come out of concealment at some point. We only have one acid grenade, unfortunately, but using it against a Muton might be a good idea. Right, does anybody else have line of sight? Everybody else is pretty much too far away to get a shot. Unfortunately, we can't really go an awful lot further forwards. Let's have another round of Overwatches. They may patrol closer to us. Why aren't you allowing me to Overwatch? Okay, something weird's going on. Okay, the game's doing something weird. I want it to let me Overwatch, but it won't. Clicking the button, nothing's happening. You guys can't be seen.
Holding.
We'll just have to hunker down then.
Holding position.
Can you Overwatch? Yeah, not too sure why it wouldn't let us Overwatch there. That seems very strange. Can hear footsteps. But can't see anything because, you know, brilliant. Okay, right. That was very, very strange. You guys have moved further along. Does this give me an opportunity to try and attack you? Doesn't really give me many opportunities to find better cover, sadly. I've got to start moving forwards, though.
Closing on target position now.
Got to start getting some people up there so we can attack. Freya, again, you're probably in a good spot, but I think we're going to move Azumo and probably put Freya where Azumo is. Where are we going to move Azumo to that could be considered safe? That is risky because you could definitely be flanked easily from there if they come towards us. Because they might come down this way. But we are lacking any decent sort of cover. Let's get you in there. Marbazir. That's full cover. You're in full cover. Freya is going to move up to... I think the half cover might be good enough for you. Going to need to get closer, that's the problem. Overwatch. Overwatch. The game does let me overwatch this time, which is nice. Right, they're coming back, that's good. As long as they don't flank us, and I don't think they will, because it looks like they're just going to march up and down this street. So, Marbazir's close, he has an acid grenade. You have line of sight. You have line of sight. Let's put you on Overwatch. Marbazir's going to open up. You are going... Oh, no. Remember, we've got that turret, but we might be able to hack that with Azumo. You're going to Overwatch. You're going to Overwatch as well. We'll leave Azumo for now in case we need to do some hacking. So, acid grenade right on top of these two. It'll definitely kill one of them. It'll get rid of the Muton's armor. It'll do some damage to the Muton. There we go. So, they're already down to one. If he moves, he's going to get a lot of reaction fire. I'm going to warn you guys now, I will be taking my time with this mission. It's an important one and I don't want to mess it up. Well, we missed the Muton. That's nice. We do get another shot with the shotgun, which of course is going to miss. So we missed the Muton again. We'll probably get a shot from our sniper.
Enemy is still up.
Which did hit, but didn't get us a kill. No, he's only got... right, the turret wakes up as well now, which is slightly annoying. Can we hack that turret? Haywire protocol. Let's give it a go. What are our chances? So we can definitely shut it down. Or we've got a... 66% chance. 66% chance here to actually take control of it. Let's give it a go. If it fails, it'll increase this thing's attack and defense. But we actually managed it. So we've actually taken control of this turret now. I wonder if we'll be able to use that to shoot at the Muton. Or will it be like a mind control and we can't do it until the next turn? We probably won't be able to do it until the next turn. No, we can use it on this turn. And we have a 31% chance to hit the Muton, but we might as well take it. And it was a success. And it actually gets 2 shots. Wow, shooting with this thing doesn't end its turn. Let's put it on Overwatch then, just in case anything else moves. We are going to want to destroy that, of course. We don't want to waste grenades on it. So we can actually shoot at it, even though it is technically on our side. So let's go and get rid of it now. Makes sense.
Armor still holding.
Well, we don't have anybody with shredder ammo, so that's hardly surprising. Who else has a half decent shot at it. Nobody else can see it, which is a pain. I guess we could take another shot on the next turn, because we probably have control of it for 2 turns.
Confirmed.
We haven't pulled any more enemies by moving this far forward, so if there are any groups there further up, you do have a shot at it, actually. Or maybe because, of course, it's not going to show up as being able to shoot, because it's not an enemy. At least it's gone, we don't have to worry about that now. But that haywire protocol is absolutely fantastic. So we will need to do some reloads with people. We are just going to play cautiously here. Let us move Azumo around this corner into full cover, just for a better line of sight. Are those detection tiles? No, it's just the light from the back of that. Okay, you're going to overwatch. You might as well move up forwards into full cover. Freya, you're not really any use being right at the back, so let's start moving forwards. Pistol overwatch. I love how you don't have to switch. I mean, I know they've pretty much got rid of sidearms now in this game, apart from for the sniper, but I love how you no longer have to mess around and switch between the 2 weapon types. Having to constantly move the camera around is a little bit of a pain, but we do what we can. Azumo, how far do we want to risk moving you forwards? Can't get you into any full cover. Okay, we've not spotted anything. So let's start moving people forwards where we can.
Advent has expanded their rail network to touch every city center they've built. And this looks like the end of the line, at least for this area.
I was worried for a moment there. I thought we'd pulled something.
On the move.
You should get up to that corner. Still nothing yet. Freya.
Heading there now.
I'm just hoping we don't end up with anybody with grenades. Marbazir.
Moving out.
And
I'm on it.
you're full ammo, so Overwatch. You're nearly full ammo. You're nearly full ammo. You could do with a reload. We've got enough Overwatches going on.
Ready to go.
And Freya can pistol Overwatch, I suppose. We could have reloaded there with Freya, actually, but... Okay, so everything seems good. We have this train. Where do we need to go? Right through the middle there. Did we go through the train? This is a really big map. Really big. Okay, let's start moving people up towards the train then.
I can handle that.
See if we can see anything. Well, not yet, apparently.
Getting it done.
So let's start moving people up into full cover. We don't want to sort of move anywhere where we might get spotted, so we are going to sort of be careful with the placement of people. You're definitely going to stay there.
Roger that.
We'll move you up to there because you'll still be able to overwatch. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do with you, is overwatch you. We'll overwatch with Azumo. And Freya... Don't know what I want to do with Freya.
Rolling out.
Would like to get him reloaded at some point. Only having 3 shots with the sniper rifles is not brilliant, but... Okay, Alien's turn. So I guess we move somebody up to here and see if we can see anything. So we're most likely going to activate something. Okay, we didn't. I'm surprised by that. Can we get somebody up to the other doorway, to the other side of the door? No.
No problem.
Can move somebody to there, though. Ah, we have spotted something. Oh, no, it's just a cutscene. Thought we'd pulled a pack for a moment. So let's start stacking people up around the doors. Marbazir, you come around here, you're still in full cover. And we'll just move up with... Is there any cover on the roof here, actually? There is full cover up here on the roof. But I don't want to pull something on this turn, so we are going to do a reload. And then we'll get up there on the next turn if we have to. So, Overwatch for you, Overwatch for you. Just Overwatch for everybody. Just in case something patrols into us. But I like this idea of getting up onto the roof. So, let's go and open with that. Let's move you up to here. Okay, you haven't spotted anything. Now, where can we get you? Can we get you somewhere where you might be able to spot something? This is making me nervous. Just going to start moving people forwards a little bit at a time. I want to keep everybody in cover. And this, what I've said, this isn't my best squad. I don't want people needlessly getting shot. I don't have enough spare troops to risk that happening. Azumo, I guess you can dash up to there. We'll overwatch with everybody else. Marbazir, you're going to overwatch. You're going to overwatch. You're going to overwatch. I think we'll actually move Freya over this side. Okay, there's definitely something over there. I can hear it. There we go. We've got a patrol. Yep, they have activated. Okay, so we've got a standard trooper. It looks like we've got a stun lancer there on the left, and we've got an officer as well. There's the officer. Marbazir taking a shot. You missed, Marbazir. Not saying it was your fault, but it was your fault. At least somebody can hit. So, what have we got here? Let us start off with Freya up top there. You've got a 90, 70, and 70. 90% chances on one that's got more health, so let's go and do that. Did we take the better ammo for you? No, I did not. We gave you the health kit, didn't we? Oh well, never mind. We'll still take that shot. 90% is 90%, and you're in full cover, so... Good shot. Was a crit as well. He is down. That's going to make life significantly easy. Now, what we can do with Kyle is we've got a nice little trick we can use here, is we can use our combat protocol. It only gets 2 uses. But what we can do is we can send our gremlin over to this guy. Only need to do 1 damage. Zap, guaranteed. And that answers the question now. It does 2 damage. So anything with 2 hit points, we can just go and electrocute. So the question is now, do we have the ability to shoot that guy? 28% on you, 28% on you. You have a 46%, but I'm a little bit reluctant to get that close. We could flank him, but we wouldn't have very good cover, and there might be more stuff over here, which worries me. If we move to here, you are flanking him. You're only in half cover. Haven't pulled anything else. We've got a flanking shot now. 68% chance. Was that a hit? It was a miss. Bugger it.
It's still moving.
Well, we've still got Marbazir. Could we get Marbazir somewhere safe where he would have a flanking shot? He would he have line of sight from there? Yes, he would.
Understood.
So we're going to move Marbazir over here. Please don't pull another pod Marbs. He did not. He has a 68% chance too. And it was a crit. Nice. Okay.
Hostile neutralized.
So that's another group down. We're going to have to do some reloads now though. So Overwatch for you. It's actually getting dark. Let me just turn my keyboard backlighting on so I can actually see what I'm doing. I guess we need to start moving people up then. So let's move Marbazir up to full cover and then we'll reload. Assuming he doesn't, like, pull half of the map. He did not, so we'll have a reload there.
Green to go.
How risky do we want to be? You need a reload.
Back online.
I think we'll just call this one a reload turn.
Moving to position.
We know there's not really any other aliens around that we can see, so let's just move up here and do another reload.
Reloaded.
Azumo, you can... I'd love to move you up, but I think you're just going to overwatch.
Affirmative.
You can overwatch. Freya... Do I want to keep you up there, or do I want to start moving you forward? We are going to have to extract with everybody at some point, so I think moving forwards is probably a better idea. I don't want to go too far forwards, of course. Don't want to risk pulling anything that might be further up this street, so let's go and drop down. And we will pistol overwatch, I think. Now, I think the overall objectives was that we have to extract. If that's the case, then we don't necessarily have to kill all of the aliens. This is the facility that we've got to get inside. You can almost guarantee there's probably going to be more aliens in here that we'll have to deal with. Not sure if there's going to be any up the road. Can we get somebody over here in one move? Yeah, we can. You're protected from the front and from the side. Okay, still haven't revealed anything. Which doesn't make me feel any better. That's full cover from this direction. It's only a single move. We can run back if we need to. You haven't spotted anything either. We're going to overwatch with you then. Marbazir. We're going to need to get up to this building at some point, but I think just staying behind cover for now is probably the better idea. Let's move up to there.
Come get some.
Okay, nothing seen by Marbs. Azumo, also overwatch. We need to move you up into a position where we can get you in later, so let's move you there. Not as much point overwatching when you've got a shotgun. And we've got our sniper. See, if we move any further up in this direction... Wow, the extraction zone is miles away. Miles away. I don't want to move too far up. That's my problem here. So, let's move you up to there. See, if this was a timed mission, I'd be boned already. Didn't really hear any movement there. Let's move you up to this full cover. We might activate something, but that's fine. And we've got a mech, and we've got 2 normal troopers. Well, obviously the mech is our top priority here. Unfortunately, not combat protocol, haywire protocol. Can we only use that once? Oh, no targets available. I wonder if we could actually move into a position where we could get a line of sight on that. Anywhere we move to is potentially risky. Wouldn't really have full cover anywhere. Let's move you a little bit further forward. Ah, you can't see it. That's so annoying. Right. Marbazir with your acid grenade. Where are those guys? They're up on a rooftop. Oh, I gave Marb double frag and not double acid grenade. That was terrible. Well, that was a mistake. That was a rookie error. That's because that's not Marbazir. Marbazir... No, Marbazir's just a single frag grenade. Yeah, I only bought 1 acid grenade. Which wasn't good. We don't actually have any shots at that thing, really. Everybody's relatively safe. Marbazir could get flanked. So I think we need to move Marbazir over here. And I think we're just going to overwatch everybody and set up an overwatch party here. I'd love to try and hack that thing, but we just not close enough to get a shot at it. Now, he's probably going to take a shot at somebody. He's taking a shot at Azumo. He's missing by a mile. And somehow destroying bits of scenery on the other side of the map for some random reason. Okay, so you're getting yourself a reaction shot from Azumo. He missed. You are taking a shot at who now? Marbazir, because everybody hates Marbazir. And they've got another guy up there as well. Who are you going? You're shooting at Marbazir as well, are you? Well, at least it missed. I know I shouldn't have moved Marbazir into half cover, but that's fine. So now we've actually got a chance of using you can see that Haywire Protocol. Let's go and see if we can hack an Advent mech. Because if we can, that'll be really cool. What are our chances here? 78% chance to disable it. 39% chance to take control of it. I don't like our odds of taking control, but I'd very much like to grab it. A failed attack will increase its aim and defense, which isn't good. Oh no, don't tell me. We failed. I honestly cannot believe that we failed that. That is terrible. It's your fault, Azumo. So that's increased its defense stats. However, we do have a very tasty selection of grenades that we could use. Right, let's open up with Rob. You've got... Still got an 85% chance to hit it. So we might as well take it. It's still our biggest... I should have grenaded it first, really, because that would have shredded the armor. I'm playing badly. Right. Can we hit it with a grenade? Yes. We can also take out the cover and probably kill that guy on the inside. Okay, so we've killed one guy, we've done one more damage to the mech and taken off one of its armor. Marbazir is still in a pretty bad position. You're not even close enough to use melee on either of them. And Marbazir's taken a bit of a beating.
Rolling.
Can get Marbs into full cover. Don't think he's going to be able to reach from there with his grenade. He's not, unfortunately. He's also too far away to shoot. So let's put him on Overwatch. And again, everything we've got for you, you're in high cover, so we'll just leave you on Overwatch. We could get flanked here. This is going to be quite risky. Good job no one was standing next to that. He's going to take a shot. No, he's firing his horrible grenade launcher thingy. So that does some damage, but it didn't kill us. Of course, there is that guy. Marbazir is now going to get his Overwatch shot. Come on, don't fail me now, Marbs. You failed me, Marbs. You failed me. And at least that was a miss. Okay. We're sort of standing in flames as well, which we need to move out of. Because she's going to get burnt. Oh, no, the burning's gone away. Good. Okay, so we do have some problems. We can't try that hack again because it is still on cooldown. Let's go and take a shot with Freya. 64% chance. That thing still has armor. Let's get Marbazir's grenade. Let's move you up to the full cover. And we're going to drop your grenade right on top of that thing. Okay, it's now down to 2 health. We are going to have to do some healing up. We've got 1 med kit. Not sure who we want to keep. Most of the squad here are rookies anyway, but that's not really the point. Azumo, you have a 65% chance on the mech, so take it. And it's down. Brilliant. Okay, 1 less mech to deal with. Now, there may still be more enemies in this building. It wouldn't surprise me at all if there were. Let's grab you. We can technically flank. Although this cover is all compromised. I'm a little bit concerned that we might trigger something inside.
Orders confirmed.
Let's move to the bottom of this ladder. Try and get a flanking shot. Yeah, we do have a flanking shot. We can't see any other groups. Only a 78% chance, which is pretty low. But it was enough.
Target eliminated.
Okay, who do we have remaining? We have you. You are still burning. Let's get you over towards Freya. You might be the one we have to heal. Although we can't do it on this turn. Or can we? Yes, Freya can heal on this turn. So that should get rid of the burning. Technically that was the person with the most health, but also the person most likely to die. So at least we've got a full health. I think you're going to reload. We've got a full health ranger now. And you can overwatch. Okay, so now we start pushing forwards towards this building. Not 100% certain that it is safe. Let's have a look in this direction as well. Make sure we've not got anything outside. Let's clear the outside first. And, oh no, I thought we triggered them.
Looks more like a refinery to me, Doctor.
Once we get our hands on that sample, we'll know for sure.
I was about to say I thought we'd triggered another pod then. I've still got a feeling there might be another pod in there. I'm not 100% convinced that we are out of the woods yet. So I'm going to keep moving people forwards. You're probably not the best person to charge forwards with. That is still full cover and it's a single move, so you can have a peek.
Moving to Overwatch.
You don't see anything. That's fine.
Scanning.
Overwatch Marbazir. Asimo.
I can handle that.
Just get across the road. I think we're safe. You're on full health now. You can't really get anywhere that's great cover.
Good to go.
Let's go and put you in that corner. And Freya's probably going to be more useful up in this direction near where Marbazir is. But is that the end of the map right up there? No, there's like a watchtower. We should be able to get to that alright, okay, if we can do this. Aliens turns over pretty quick, but I've still got the feeling there's aliens on the map. So let's go and have a little peeky. Okay, nothing's seen.
Go, go, go.
Still doesn't fill me with confidence. Just because you don't see anything doesn't mean nothing's there. Ah!
You heard the doctor. Secure that canister.
Oh, I wish it wouldn't do that. Keeps making me feel like something spotted me. Let's move Freya to there. It's full cover. And the Zumo is going to... I can guarantee if I move there I'll activate something. Let's go into the half cover there. We haven't activated anything being near that window, so we know we should be safe.
On Overwatch.
And we've got a couple of Overwatch shots that we can put on.
Heads up.
So there's something over on the far side there. And we've actually got Advent on the roof, including a sectoid.
Not good. Got some Advent here.
So we've got a sectoid, a stun lancer, and a standard troop.
Fire some new cover.
Tis our turn, of course, which does make life a little easier. Marbazir doesn't have any grenades left. Our other gunner does. And can hit the sectoid. Can actually hit the sectoid and the guy over here, so let's take that shot. Please don't blow the truck up, because Marbazir's standing there. It didn't say that it was going to damage the truck, but... No, it didn't damage the truck. That was one of the best results we could have hoped for there, because it actually has removed the sectoid's cover now. We've still got that other guy to deal with. Now then, Freya. You only have a shot on the sectoid, so I guess we will take that. 95% chance, why wouldn't we? Was that a kill? No, he's got 1 health left. That's annoying. Azumo can take care of that with combat protocol. So we're making sure the area is secure. That could have been the group that we heard over on the left-hand side. He's actually dropped loot as well. So we all want to try and pick that up if we can. Okay, good work. So we've got a guy here who is in cover. We can flank him with Marbazir and still be in full cover. Let's go and do that. 71% chance. It is a stun lancer, so it could easily kill Marbazir if Marbazir misses, and Marbazir missed.
That is not good.
Can we kill that guy, is the question. We could melee it. Of course, melee isn't a guaranteed kill. Let's go and melee him through the window. I'm hoping there's nobody else inside here. Oh, he's still got 1 health left. Can we do 1 damage to him? No, because that's the end of our turn. Well, at least he's going to shoot at us and not Marbazir. That is unconscious, but not dead.
No, please, no!
Unfortunately, now we're panicking. If you want to shoot at the enemy and kill him, though, I wouldn't mind. Now, I do want to pick this up, and Marbazir is close by. At the same time, we're expecting to get reinforcements soon. So, let's have a little look with Freya. Freya doesn't have a shot, unfortunately. But we might be able to move up to here and take a pistol shot. And we can. Only a 25% chance, but... No RNG working in our favour today. Azumo, where can you move up to? If you move up to there, will you get a shot on him? Yes, you will.
Seems doable.
%39% chance. Let's take it. I don't think the reinforcements will come until... Oh, he's dead. I was going to say, I don't think the reinforcements will come until we actually pick up the thing that we need to get. So that means I can move Marbazir into this tile to pick up the loot. And 2 Illyrium cores. Nice.
Object secure. Confirmed.
And we can move Marbazir behind the wall. Panic is now removed. Right, Marbazir, you're going to reload.
Good to go.
And we'll do nothing with you for now. Azumo. Right, who have we got? You are going to... I want you in full cover, really. You've only got 1 round left as well.
On it.
Right, I'm going to cheese this a little bit. This is very cheesy what I'm doing here. Deal with it. Right, you're unconscious, which means we need to pick you up. But we can kill off all the enemies and do that. So let's start getting Azumo close enough to be able to pick this up on the next turn.
Scanning.
And Overwatch. Freya is going to Overwatch. Right, now then, you want to reload. Can Freya actually revive? I don't think he has the ability to revive. No, because he's already used his med kit. So, Marbazir, you're going to Overwatch. And you're going to overwatch. And you're going to overwatch. And then Azumo is going to go over here and pick this thing up. Number 3, take Vial. Now we just have to try and get everybody out of here alive.
I've got the... Guessing that's not water.
And I'm expecting enemy reinforcements.
Any readings?
No signs of radioactivity, no significant energy signatures of any kind. Whatever it is, it's safe to handle.
We've confirmed acquisition of the sample. Move to rendezvous at the extraction point. The cavalry's here!
Yep, exactly as we expected. Now somebody's going to have to pick up our fallen comrade here.
I can handle that.
So let's move into full cover. We can pick them up on the next turn. So the aliens will land. We should get some reaction fire. I mean, we might be able to take them all out before they can do anything to us. We've got a mech though, which is unfortunate. A mech and 2 stun lancers. And we're fresh out of grenades. I think we've got to try and kill these guys before we can move forwards. And the mech is our priority, I think. Marbazir fires a volley and misses. Okay, one of the stun lancers is down. I guess that's a start. Is that Freya taking a shot as well? Now, what are they going to do is the question. Right, we do get a turn here. I don't think we have any explosives of any kind. We do have Haywire Protocol with
Let's take it.
Kyle. We should definitely try and use that, I think. It failed on us last time. But if we can get that to work, it'll make life a lot easier for us. So let's see what our chances are. 78% chance of shutting it down. I think we've got to try. Oh, only just. Okay, so we don't have to worry too much about the mech. We do still have to worry about the mech, but we don't have to worry about it quite as much. I pressed the key, thank you. I think it's shut down for 2 turns. Yep, shut down 2. So we have to worry about the stun lancer, and then we have to worry about... I mean, we could probably escape before it can kill us. But that is good. And we needed to do that before... before we picked the guy up. So, let's start off with Freya. You've only got a 62% chance on the guy, but... we need to get rid of him. And you missed. Can we flank him? Can we do anything to get rid of him? You can't flank him. Marbazir possibly...
Closing on target position.
Right, this is going to be a risk, but we're in a position where we've got to take risks, unfortunately. 64% chance. You're shooting for your life here, Marbazir. And you're missing.
Target's still up.
That was not good.
Running dry on ammo.
You've got a 47% chance of hitting. Let's get you over here in the full cover. This is going to be a really difficult mission, if it's even possible. I want to take that mech out, but we need to kill this guy. Well, unfortunately, we didn't do enough damage to get the kill. Well, I guess it's your move. At least the mech still can't hurt us on this turn. So we've got a stun lancer who's got enough health to... oh, he's going for oh, flip. He's knocked... he's only stunned us. That's fine. He's not knocked us unconscious. He's not actually knocked us unconscious. Right, you've got an 89% chance on that. Marbazir is flanking. 86. I think Marbazir has to take that shot against him. And he's down. Okay. Right, now we need to take out the mech. Azumo still has his action, actually. 74% chance to hit. And executed. Oh, I am loving that ability now.
I'm out of firepower over here.
Right, I don't think we're going to get hassled by anything else. I think that's going to be the last alien. But we do need to pick up that body and escape. So we are basically just going to do a round of overwatches. Right, so Kyle, you need to pick up our fallen comrade here. Wow, that was a mission and a half. And we still can't quite get to the extraction zone, which is annoying. Marbazir can get to the extraction zone. You can get to the extraction zone. Freya can get to the extraction zone. No man gets left behind. Well, let's evac where we can. I don't think there's going to be any more aliens. At least I hope there isn't. Evac. Evac. It's just a Zumo now, carrying the vial and the body. Wow, we've actually got aliens, including a Viper. I didn't even realise there was another group. Wow, this could be difficult. All depends on what they do. Right, we can't shoot back and we're out of ammo anyway. So we're just going to move the one tile that we can. They didn't shoot at us. We are out of here. Wow, that was a tough mission. I'm actually amazed that we've rescued everybody from that.
All surviving XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander.
We are pretty beat up. Still, it was still excellent. We missed. We only saw 3 aliens. I wonder if there was another turret. But 26 turns taken. Yeah, quite a long time, but we have completed it. 4 soldiers wounded, no soldiers killed. Excellent. Moved furthest, Marbazir. I'm pretty much sure that Marbazir was the most shot at during that mission as well. But we have managed to complete our first Advent Black Site in this rather longer than usual video, but this does happen sometimes with XCOM missions. So we'll just get back to base. Obviously we won't have picked up too much from that mission because unfortunately with these missions where you have to extract, you don't actually get all of the corpses and everything, which is a little bit of a pain. Which is why I find it strange that armor requires you to have so many corpses. Especially if we're making them from alien alloys, what do we need the corpses for? But that will give us some supplies as well. So we've got 3 people gravely wounded, 1 person wounded. So let's go through these promotions. So we have another grenadier. I think we'll actually turn you into a heavy gunner because we don't really have one at the moment. Freya, oh no, Marbazir, you are going to be a demolitions expert because you are Marbazir. Freya didn't get a promotion there. And Azumo. So we can either give you field medic. Equipped medkits have 2 extra charges, but we don't normally take you with medkits. So scanning protocol is probably going to be better. The Gremlin can trigger an instant scan of the area, increasing the specialist sight radius substantially for 1 turn and revealing any hidden or disguised enemies in view. That's certainly going to be useful against Faceless. So we've got a few people out for a week. Got the Black Site file, a couple of Illyrium cores. 2 auto-loaders as well. The first reload in a mission does not cost an action. That could be nice. Okay, that's fine. Alien encryption. 125 supplies. We've reduced the we've reduced the avatar progress by 1. We don't have enough available soldiers to field a full squad.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander.
Research alien encryption.
Resistance HQ for new recruits.
The aliens are relaying a
Marbazir is shaken.
Anything we've ever encountered, much less
so we need new recruits. We only have 4 available recruits. That's pretty bad. So who can we get? Let's have a quick look down here, see if any. We've got Stephen Clements in there. I'm just not sure why Githian still isn't in there at the moment. I did have some of my patron supporters, but it just seems to pick people in a random order. Not too sure. Well, we will grab Stephen Clements. Hopefully he won't get killed, but you never know. So let's go ahead and recruit. Costs us quite a lot of supplies. Now, bear in mind, we might actually have some people who can get back into the action before our next mission. So, Foundation Afro will be back in 5 days. Voodoo will be back in 4 days. Unfortunately, they're both snipers, which isn't great. But yeah, we're getting a lot of wounded people. How long is it going to take to build the Advanced Warfare Center? 5 days. So, you know, maybe if we can stay out of fights for a week, we might be okay. It's still saying forces under strength, but we've got 5 people. We can only field 5 people. And I don't really want to spend any more supplies recruiting. What I'd prefer to do is
Just give the word and I'll get started.
go and build. Still can't get Predator armor. It's 150 supplies.
I probably could have saved
In that case, maybe we do need another recruit. But I will wait until the next video because I want to double check to see if any of my supporters are in that list and we can grab one of those. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying XCOM 2. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.